Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Starling Marte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And this is taken for a called 3rd strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Nick Ahmed. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. 1 out, nobody on. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the 1st and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
At the plate now, David Peralta hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Behind 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Robbie Ray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
First delivery to him on the way. Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at a called strike. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that misses. 2-1. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
So we're all tied up following the home run. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Rizzo will head for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The runner scores from second.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Baez leads off first with 1 away. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
At the plate, Ian Happ, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Out in front of it, strike one. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Comes set, the 0-1. Ray is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
High in the air out to center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. 1 inning in the books here. The Cubs are on top 2-1. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
The third baseman, number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Escobar.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stephen Vogt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
2-2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Albert Almora, set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat.
One and one. Yeah, good eye. Hey!
The 1-2.
Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three, 2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Marte. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over.
Leading off for Arizona, the second base.
Stepping in now, Ildemaro Vargas, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there, but oh, he missed it.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
So stepping in, Robbie Ray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
The right fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
To third. And the throw is going to get him at first. And put an exclamation point on that one as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch on its way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First offering on its way.
Hey!
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Marte will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. All set for the start of the inning. Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The pitch.
We got 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 6.
Striding into the box, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. High in the air. Darvish will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Stepping up now, Steven Souza. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And the count will be full. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Nico Horner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert.
Striding in, Albert Almora. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ready with the 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Vargas is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
The batter, number 15.
So coming to the plate, Ildemaro Vargas, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez, 1-for-2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Fouled away. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder looking up into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
At the plate, Steven Souza. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He doubled earlier in the game, 1-for-2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung at 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Nico Horner would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Digging in now, Starling Marte. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Starling Marte becomes the first out of the inning.
Nick Ahmed.
So now to the plate, Nick Ahmed, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Ketel Marte, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6.
1 ball.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, and the deficit remains 5-2. Mike Leake will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Mike Leake.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Nico Horner. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Albert Almora next. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And it's gone into the bleachers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Ball
3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Lifted in the air to center field. Marte is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Leak gets the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Sinker misses. Ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
First offering on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2 out with the man at first. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. From the stretch. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 6-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Peralta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Stepping into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he is in there.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. Souza is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the catcher, Stephen.
Digging in, Stephen Vogt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Wilson Contreras will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he sets him down swinging. Wilson Contreras becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Ready now, Steven Souza will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Leaks ready. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Kyle Schwarber will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Looking at his career totals, Schwarber is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Nico Horner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Merrill Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carson Kelly is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 2 down, runners at first and second. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
So digging in now, Ildemaro Vargas. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batter.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate now, Carson Kelly fouled away. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
In now, Nick Ahmed. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. It's the Cubs 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Albert.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, no play.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1. 2-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Victor Caratini will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. it's fouled away. Now another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
The batter, the third baseman,
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Drives it out to deep right center field. Marte going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Jeremy Jeffress comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
number 24.
Ketel Marte will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, number 6.
A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon, as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One out, nobody on. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Now
The
batting,
bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Arizona down to its last strike. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-2 the final total today. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yu Darvish earns the win, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.